All right. So today, I'm hoping that the LinkedIn Live is working, and I confirmed it that we are live on LinkedIn. It hasn't worked for the past couple of weeks, is because I've always run late, and I started the live after the fact, and so that's probably the reason why it's not working. So, all right. So today, after much deliberation and discussing with my team, I've decided that Thursdays I'm going to be talking about behind the scenes, uh, basically revealing my journey and talking about uh, my various businesses. And on Tuesdays, I'm going to be talking about revealing case studies of solutions and problems, solutions to local businesses in terms of their marketing and automations, and talking about various case studies. So today I'm going to be talking about uh, the step by step on how I got to on my SaaS business. For those a little bit background, what is SaaS? SaaS is basically software as a service. And what does that mean? What does that software as a service? What does that mean? So basically, it's any application that allows users to connect via internet, cloud-based. So typically, most likely, a lot of the softwares that you use, they're all cloud-based, so they are SaaS. The only difference here, when people are talking about SaaS, building their SaaS business, they have these applications, or these companies have allowed them to white label. So what does that mean, white label? It means that um, we as consumers have the ability to purchase or buy that product, and also and or license that product or service, and basically rebrand it to your brand or whatever you want to call it. And so in this case, the product or the service is Go High Level, right? So just a little bit background into how I got into Go High Level and SaaS business is um, I actually purchased the platform from another agency, and it was Go High Level, and it was priced at $97 a month. And um, but one of the things, I've used that platform for about a year. And so what happened during that time is that there was lack in support. Um, even if when I emailed support, it took them days to get back. And when I used their chat support, basically the chat support regurgitated what was already in the knowledge base, and sometimes it was incorrect in what they said, right? And so um, and I had one of my clients signed up to that platform, and one of the things I realized is that I cannot provide the support that I wanted when I'm on another agency, because I don't have the administrative capability to help that client. And so that was the decision early 2023 to basically go get my own high level account rather than operating under that agency, just because I think I can provide better support. I know I can, because um, their support was very lacking. So early 2023, I made the decision to sign up with Go High Level and create my own SaaS, white label it, and it's called Pro360.io. Now, this video, I'm going to go step by step for those marketers that are interested in creating a marketing or SaaS business. Keep it simple, okay? And what I tend to notice is that I'm just going to make sure that I am going to talk to my my assistant or manager, and see if I am live and working. So sometimes they don't sometimes tend to work. And so step by step, I'm going to give you a couple of steps on how I created 2 months in revenue, right? Now, I always like to walk the talk and not talk the talk. And so let me see if I can share my screen and basically, so basically on these Thursdays, I'm giving you my journey and what I'm doing in my business. And as you can see right here, um, this this revenue is incorrect for some reason. So I have to actually go and call, get in contact with Go High Level and basically fix that because that monthly reoccurring revenue is the number is incorrect. The real number which was generated, this is correct. So, like I said, I'm showing you this because I want to, I basically uh, not talk the talk, but walk the talk, if that makes sense. All right. So step by step, keep it simple, right? I think what I see a lot of times when I'm in the Go High Level community or when I'm online, um, people make it really complex. Even some of the snapshots that are provided by various agency or owners, I see these snapshots and like snapshots are kind of like a template in the Go High Level world, right? They're so complex, they're so complicated. So to me, I like to keep things simple because simple is scalable, simple is easy to understand. And so number one is I signed up with Go High Level, right? And number one, if you would like to sign up as my affiliate, I will provide the link below. And like I said, the difference between, um, I believe, support and the ability to talk to people, like, like nowadays when you make a phone call to any businesses, you're like going through these like automated IVRs, right? Phone messages, and you can't get and you can't actually talk to people. And so I love when you're able to talk to a live person when you call customer support, right? So typically when I call customer support, I type in zero to try to get to somebody because I hate going through robots and but anyway, so the benefit of signing up to my affiliate is you're gonna get support from us. Okay. So number one is sign up. I'm gonna put the description to Go High Level. Now going so I did this is one thing I did not explain as well, right? Typically when I go and purchase software or purchase different products and services, I have a tendency to try different things to make sure. Even when I buy stuff online on Amazon or buy stuff, I like to do my research. And so I've tried other SaaS platforms. I think there was one in particular is like a review platform, which I was trying to white label to utilize for my system. So when you pick a SaaS platform, a platform that you want to, integrate to your business or be in line with your business, you want that software, especially if you are trying to generate revenue, you want to make sure that it's tied to the revenue line of the business that's going to be your customer. Because ultimately, if it's not tied to something that the customer think in their mind, it's got to be something that tied to their revenue. Because if it's not, then most likely when they do their expenses and income and they look at things to remove from their expenses, your software or your service is going to be, at the end of the day, is that software or service providing income or is providing a return. And so if it's not, that's going to be cut out. And so and even within the Go Eye level platform, you have to make sure that you are providing features which is tied as closely tied to the revenue line or some sort of way in the revenue line. So, for example, like if you think of QuickBooks or any accounting software, it's tied to the revenue line because it keeps track of income and expenses. And so, most businesses are not going to remove that service because they need it for their business. Okay, so number one is sign up with Go High Level, right? Number two is make sure, and this is what I did, is to go and sign up and to their quick launch Zoom call, because that is critical for you to understand and get an overview of the platform. Okay, go high level. And then number three is learn the basics and follow step by step. Okay, and I know that's very general. If you sign up to my affiliate, I have I will be having a general a video courses or modules going over step by step on what I'm talking about. Okay. The next step, number four, is sign up for the 5 day challenge. Okay, and the 5 day challenge here. Let me show you the 5 day challenge on my screen. Okay, this is the 5 day challenge, and as you can see, this is me right there because I've actually signed up multiple times to the 5 day challenge. Okay. And why am I telling you to sign up for the 5 day challenge? And multiple times, right? Because the 5 day challenge has everything that you need in order to get your first client, first customer, right? Um, the 5 day challenge goes over during the 5 days. Number one, creating the offer, setting up your account. It goes over creating your dream 100, right? It talks about sales and onboarding, right? And that course actually helped me to kind of solidify and help me to get right now at my in my point in stage to my 2000 per month revenue, reoccurring revenue. They call it monthly reoccurring. MRR stands for monthly reoccurring revenue. Now, um, let me just make sure there's no chat, many messages, and all right. And then number six is it's so important, right? I wish I knew this from the very beginning when I first, started my journey as an entrepreneur. Is to get accountability or be surrounded with people that are going in the same direction as you, right? Um, if you like, I have a monthly meetup. I used to have a weekly mastermind but I just that was an overcommitment on my part, and so I had to scale back. And now I've created a monthly which meets up last Wednesday of the month. There are going to be other probably meetups throughout the month, but for now, I committed once a month to get people that are building their marketing or SaaS business and getting them together to discuss tips, strategies, what's working and what's not working. And this is available to anybody and everybody. Um, we're also going to be talking about online marketing as well, right? So what did I do is during that 5 day challenge, right? I created basically your dream 100. It doesn't have to be dream 100. Basically, in my case, I spoke to because I have been uh, my marketing agency has been around since 2016, and so most people know that I have a marketing agency. Actually, maybe not everybody, but so it's just a matter of going to them and seeing how this platform, how can it solve a problem that they have, right? And the hardest part, I think, is that most people struggle with when they're starting their SaaS or their marketing business is for any matter for any business is going out there and seeing what problems you can solve that a particular business or person has. And so it's just a matter of picking up phone or sending a direct message or sending a text and saying, hey, let's get together and have a chat, and creating that list, not with the intention to sell them on the platform, but the the intention is to, uh, if in the case of somebody that is close associate, then it's just a matter of catching up, right? No, you don't want to go in there with the intention to sell them anything, because at the end of the day, I think business is about building relationship, and it's about giving values. The more value you can provide, the 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 your revenue is going to benefit from that. Okay. Um, I don't want to talk about that topic anyway, but anyway, so very simply is to make daily calls, right? So at the very beginning of your startup on your SaaS or marketing business, you have to consistently call, get in touch with, and book as many call as possible on a daily and weekly basis. Okay. That is the number one struggle. When I talk to new affiliates, currently I have a couple of affiliates right now that I'm working with, and what I see repeatedly, or what I see is that they're not, um, they're hiding behind the computer and not making contact. So if that means going out there and talking to people, going out there to networking meetings in your local area, that is what you need to do to generate leads, right? If that means for you to, you know, create a community of your own, that's another, that's a whole different ball game in itself. But initially, when you're first starting out, you have to call and make these initial uh, contacts, right? And so you have to do that in an organized fashion, whether you use index cards or Google Sheets or Excel spreadsheet, or if you have signed up with GoHighLevel, utilize your contacts list and utilize opportunity pipelines so that you can keep track of people, right? Um, that's what I did from the very beginning when I first started. I got in, I contacted and I went over and met with uh, my sphere of influence, and basically tell them, hey, I'm starting a marketing agency, right? And the same thing with my SaaS. Hey, I just started a SaaS platform, a marketing platform, and I want to to tell you more about it. And so um, and the next important thing, tip that I would like to say is that follow up is very important, right? um, Now, how often do you follow up? How long between the follow up? That really is something that you have to gauge and, um, you know, play around with, I guess, at the end of the day, uh, until until the way I look at it is until somebody says, no, I'm not interested or leave me alone, is when I take them off of my follow up list, right? So, um, I think most critically in generating this 2K per month. Why did I say 2K? Because you know a lot of videos out there or people talk about making that 5K or making 10K a month. But I think we should also celebrate, especially for those that are starting out, celebrating the little wins, celebrating that milestone, whether it's 500 dollars or $1,000 or $2,000. Celebrate those wins with your community. Celebrate just in our monthly meetup. We just had one this week. Um, we celebrated Michael, who just got his first client, and developing a website for his customer. And so it's celebrating those wins because those are the things that are not um, you know visible or shown to people, right? Um, you hear people making and making these statements. Hey, make 10K a month, right? Because that is the goal that people pursue, right? And I'll tell you right now, 10K a month seems high, but that is, believe me, that's not enough. Uh, Especially if you're living in the United States. I know there are people that are all over. 10,000 a month, especially when you're running a business and having expenses, is not enough to really to operate. You got to make more, right? But that's the marker, right? That's the mark. But anyway, I hope this video is helpful. So, like I said, I'll put all the links that I mentioned in the description. Thursdays, I'm going to be talking about my journey. Tuesdays, I'm going to be talking about how we use our SaaS business to help local businesses. I'm going to be talking about case studies, providing solutions. I got some exciting solutions for some of the people that I recently had scheduled meetings with and provided solutions. Um, the other thing that I want to mention is with the 5-day challenge that I mentioned about. Uh, the there's a saying, niches are in the riches are in the niches, right? So the way that the 5-day challenge approaches, which niche to approach, local businesses, right? And local businesses now, especially with Google Business Profile, local SEO, that's my specialty. Uh, the niche is local businesses, right? And I think as you go through that 5-day challenge and they talk about the ascension, right? Um, that's where you pick your niche, because when you're talking to a specific industry and going beyond um, the the core offers that they talk about in the 5-day challenge, it's really difficult to know all industries, and that's why um, you should have a niche at the end of the day. But for the 5-day challenge and what the offer and providing the offer can be applicable to all local businesses using Google Business Profile or local businesses. All right, that's what I want to say. Lastly, if you want to sign up for the meetup, monthly meetup, it's the last Wednesday of the month. I'll put the link below. And for those that are have watched this video till the very end, thanks for watching, and I will see you. If you have any questions, please put your questions at the bottom of the description or reach out to me, and I will be more than willing to respond to any questions you have. All right. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you Tuesday. Okay. Bye now.